Yeah, buddy. What's going on? What's going on? Going on, everybody? Go, come on in. Hope everybody's doing well. Know this was impromptu stream, but oh shoot, what is this like? Oh man, that's um, I just wow, that's crazy. S- Um, it just waiting for people to come in. Hope everyone hear me okay. Um, to totally honest, long arcs in the last couple of last so has been trying times. Been sitting up big move. So I'm currently in the same I was before. So I've in that area for like 10 years, so like a big jump for myself. Oh, yeah, it's one of those things where you, myself, uh, it was something that that I was moved to England, but that got postponed due to the virus and coronavirus and stuff like that. But I moved nonetheless, and I'm moving, learning the area. Um, area is hard. Everybody do a big move. I moved um kind of prefixture is where I was like 40 minutes on a ride outside of 5 minutes away, 22 to 20 away from Yokohama. Uh, and I lived in a town Cusco. Um, I was really close to the base, really what they would recognize foreigner friendly. And it was really fun. Mostly everybody spoke English. It was we had let's see, we had a calls there, a Burger King. Point that was a Team Fridays. Uh, two finals, two Bucks, and right when I was in, they put like a Gap Uniqlo. You had malls, uh, everything just in in the area I lived was great. Like I had like convenient four convenience stores. Was a doc that lived right next door, that is right next door, and he spoke English, and he from John Hopkins University. He was a dentist owner, went to the University of Texas. Um, there was Chinese plate, there was restaurants everywhere, Indian restaurants everywhere. Kayas is a places, places, but they like all, what I'm saying. Uh, and then Barbara grocery store right there anytime. I'll say you, but it was pretty much it's chain art. I just knew that our back was full sideways, every of it, and then when new area, you don't know any, right? So you find your way. It's different within another country, knowing or you can't find your way, and you don't really know anything. So we check who we got in the chat. Okay, but is pretty like a dream, or whatever. And is I testing my internet, my bandwidth. I don't have the fast like I had. Hey, Sean, what's going on? Right there. What's going on? I don't know why I can't see the chat. Uh, it starts. Hold, let me see if I press the brow. Sorry, I just look over the chat. Part is uh she yeah, Charlotte, like how am I you could type, I know busy and stuff like sounding uh you know, you hear me. Oh, another thing, I was doing something to the board the in the back cave. We were talking about how we're to we're talking about how we're going. Oh, I didn't do this. We were talking about things. Um, I so talking about uh, we're doing certain things far as content creation. Uh, we can't be content, you know, what it's about, you know, he knows specifically, our direction. Um, and we know our direction. We all are looking our direction in a certain way, and in a certain, and we're much trying to figure it out, and trying to figure it out. Trying to do the very best in deliver like quality content. Um, um, for me, uh, and I don't know how it is for you guys, but me, it's it's a thing where to figure out exactly where you're trying to, and I'm trying to take and go. The area, the place is, I'm trying to give content I know, growing it, but I'm also trying to stay of foolishness and debauchery. I'm really trying to foolishness and the debauchery that comes with the content, like for what it is. Really am trying to stay out of it. Not trying to be nothing crazy, uh, or that nature. And I'm really trying to keep it on the sweat. Of I'm everything and how I navigate. Yeah, on the test because yeah, good, exactly, sharp content on. Um, and what I'm trying to say is that there's plenty of things to do in your channel. Not have to be oh going on your going on. Channel doesn't have pigeonhole held. You know what I'm saying? You can move forward your content. You don't necessarily uh, be that type, be or whatever. You know, you can do something great with like spectacular, and a lot of that asked to do, what you perceive, and what you're here for. What the real goal of being on the platform, in on YouTube, being a creator matter. We have content creators. We have two creators in right now. Uh, we have two creators in the chat right now that have different forms of content. Like, our has a channel. He does article reactions. I really article react. He also does things on classic artists without does that all. So, my thing, hey, this this is this is what we're trying to, as a just as a whole, you know. Um, and to say, really say the thing is, like, here to make, have to tailor your content such a way that you yourself are able to be monetized. And YouTube is down on a lot of, and even to speak your mind, you have to get in such a way that monetizable. Even if you're not AdSense revenue or things of that nature, um, be able to be sponsored by outside people that are to serve mindset. You can say a lot of things. You have to have, like us, have to have good command of the language and speak, or they say speaking. Um, my content. That one thing when I went back for a thought about, what is my content about? Where am I? Space am I? Who am I to attract and trying to do? I talk about America of things. I'm pigeonhole source of idea, but I so in a pragmatic way. But I deliver to other people see the world in a pragmatic way. Like, and everybody see the world. So, I was talking to fellow content is in the Cerulean, and he all had this thing that right. He would talk about the 1/3. He would talk about these two, 1/3 and the two policy, and he would speak about these things like, oh, that's like, made sense. Look deeper into it. Hence, so I my show one show. That particular reason. Hold on once. Let me because this annoying me is it annoying. So second. There we go. So I tried freaking internet because on Wi-Fi. So this test stream. Okay, me gonna get up to have to get me a good cord directly. That way I can at least give y'all the visual, because I don't like behind. That's just I don't behind avatar thing. My camera and camera. So anyway, be as but I was basically saying is that my cerulean Shar, the light RVSO, and all has this vision, and vision basically do my content. I don't want to be in any business. I don't involved in crap. And and I'll just say up front, I've been involved in it or been involved in or witnessed thereof, may have participated in uh some unsavory, but not to the extent detriment of someone's livelihood outside of this. Even did have about or a blow up someone at panel. It was about the subject at hand we were talking. Didn't dive in deep to their personal life, put out the information out there, ether, did do that. And to those that is themselves with that's on that judgments with, but I'm talking my stand, and even when I want by the content, I know people got injured, but it did multiple times, some shots and directs. I actually like the direct, what I'm saying, don't be too much for criminals. But with that being even being said in the modicum of everything, mm, just I'm just sitting back and how was your growing? How will it grow? And once you go down that road of foolishness, debauchery, keep it up. And it's very, very energy. Your people, you gotta go back and say sorry. They still looking at the side eye. It's the court of opinion. Every week, one up in somebody on how they can drug somebody else. It's just mind involved. But when you're watching it, entertain it. We'll say it entertaining, right? We'll say the least entertaining. Really is. And I'm like, just to say this is a open or whatever. I usually don't do this, because I usually just in the back chat or whatever. But I usually just in the back chats. But what I'm gonna do is just go ahead and paste the link in the chat. Hey, Wanda, how you doing? How you know Kurt or Chad's or there with you today? Was there? Ain't no Kurt has messing with you, was there? Yeah, how you doing, sis? And I'm just saying is, we as content creators, we can, those that are content creators, we better. Like we can do. There is a stuff. I have no problem. Everything up for grab content. Um, thing. Um, being up for grab. There's things outside of this. Like I try to speak in on content unless I'm in detail, and what my opinion. This is what they said, right? And this is what I take. This is me what I kind of don't see this way, but there is a respectful way to say your critique of somebody, and not everybody they need to do like there are content that are really on or saying that that's how they get shock job, right? You pass that and go into personal life of a person with malicious intent to hurt. You have a problem and you have that really It's really toxic, and then it makes the community space toxic, and people be supporting you, or are they scared next if they support you because you're next? It's this weird and feed off of that. You get hype of it. That adrenaline rush. You get that adrenaline rush. Oh, chat to talk about that. Oh, really did. No, get it. What's good, old D? Old tap. Hold. Um. So far on third show, doing it live, and as me, my internet, I think I can do it live, but the way it's presented, it's like, know, I could just pre-record the content. I could do a and just put it up. Because things to do. If you can get thirds of your time, with that, I'm good with that. 'Cause what I want to really my vision for it is to be kind of Phil DeFrank, kind of my on the news. You Joe with it, bro. Um, you know what I'm saying? It's just one of those things. I said, I may do it live, not due to grades and stuff because internet shoes. Um, I want where I can take this. And if I'm here putting up content, in this there's nothing people get paid for the content they do because it costs money. It costs money to have if you stream yards money have oil and time is buy a micro I if that was fast it money have a caption of to run a DSLR, lighting money, um, cost money. You pay that bill every a computer. You can't really do this with a computer. The way that you present it. I want my presentations to be on. I want it thought out where you are not time and from that. The time you spend on my thing to and my content. I wanted a well out thing. Then you can give criticism in the way you see. Unless I have, a off thing, right? Give you perfect. Um, there's a guy by the name of Aaron Fontaine, and he had a channel where he satire about the of the man, right? And part of the man, even when I associate with it, I know what it. I just thought it was people together, black together, talking about issues. We see it, put our head down on some shop type that I with my friends we would sit out on a Friday, Saturday night in a lounge and talk sports, talk whatever. They would get heated. Who had a Michael Jordan, LeBron James, and things of that nature. Things that men would do. So I was on Beats Itmore's show, Saturday Rumble, right? Right, and it was like I couldn't see how they there for 8-9, but I could see fly when you're I there from the beginning to yes, I live in the country. It's good not to for me to be able to say something when it ain't exactly for saying I don't over explain or partners of speaking, right? I don't have any of that. I don't. do any of that. And the thing of that, what I was coming to me was I was like, "Man," but more into and things, right? So when I came into the space and I would talk panels and I speak and I did some interviews with some people and got up on and I saw moving at some really like group of people and I spent over there with the Man Nation supporting the platform. It was, and I regret it at 1 second. I met some people who are who be surrounded, you know, who else? Classic Ruby. I get, uh, fight like cat dogs in the bats. We always have fun, but all love. But it was that and it is organized, well organized run machine. Um, and then I read Charles Falk, body I wrestled with for the state for the city championship at my weights in high school. Never thought I would beat me by singing for the title and championship. We had some epic battle. And him back on you, meet him on, even though I'm on the side of the globe, and that means the war is like very, at the end of the day. And of course, things have people move in directions. Whatever's going in life, their because their views because of what they're going through. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you need to when they get past your standards and you see grow apart, move, they forward, and mean that you don't have to. You don't stay there. There's a difference between support and enabling, and not an enabler. What I deem quote unquote for the best ain't shit, right? And if a person they want to go away and they're still this path of going away, then roads don't lead home in that case. You get path how you feel and don't feel anywhere else. Like if I'm doing content and for some reason my content to the point any of the people subscribe to me, any of the people support me, they stolen back support. I would appreciate if they would tell me why, me. They don't have to. And I'm not going out malicious dog the or go, because things and people change. Like where I don't even be here, even want to consume people content, you know. I want to go with some other things on YouTube. I have a lot of interests. I had a thing, and I think other people have a interest in other things. They are, and I kind of to life. We are in a new area, just like I'm in a new area. Like I'm in a new place, and this place in this new area, that I am everyday adventure. I learn something new. I make mistakes. I'm trying to hear the street. Um, up. Uh, so I go circle. I come back. At the end of the day, I always make it to the place called. Now the problem is, what is you abide? And I have a solid group of people support me, support them that are in this thinking that we're now. You're probably asking, oh, what is space? Name for it. I think when you put names on things, constrict yourself um, to whatever that is. And I think it's for the people to give it a name. For good, bad, for great, for fair. Like the people give it, and don't know exactly what it is because we do creative things. Cerulean is more the political, social side of us black people. And you know because that's in the picture. So I don't have to tell something that you all know. Um, so that's just now I'm going to speak from a place of experiences that I experienced. I'm going to have people up here that the same with the same color as my and we're going conversations. We're going to I'm going to my little squeeze. I'm a little and if you guys feel content up to you love it, hey, I appreciate that. And some of you that feel as though that you can come here because you heard me speak another space in another space in another way, and you like how I'm walking what I'm saying past. It's okay to cause your freedom as you were free to. Those of you now that doesn't mean you can't hold me accountable and critique what I can, and that doesn't you can't take saying and peace. Even if you go away disrespect me, and this is anybody whatever, um, it is because I said what not going to pull down. I said unless unless I though I went too far and was malicious, but at the same time, usually leave what I have to say. Most I leave what I have, and no. Now here's another. I don't think me personally should put say stream cash app PayPal, whatever it is, the chat until I able to get monetized by the platform it's go to contact, donate the rest of me. I'll give them my information, but I'm not going to hold it verbally or have it run in the chat or put it uh over. And the reason I'm not, and this is just me personally, get up 1,000 subscribers that subscribe, you pretty much have at least 50 to people watch when you do a stream. You be sitting about 150 500 views. That means that you found the beginning, a path of you being a content creator. Means that you've been listed enough, 1,000 people subscribe to your channel. And that means that those people that have subscribed to your channel, maybe 10 to 20 of those people believe enough to support content. And then owe it to people to put a financial or hardship on pockets, especially in this iPad. Just the buck, people. Just keep it 100. The other is that you're not in hold the only thing out getting money from people directly that you are conformed to only those people want, because me started off in that space. Man came faced the event people like that. You got to feed beast because they're in, and now there's some ownership involved, which there is. You do owe your viewer and your client product you can forth, but you also have to draw the line. It has to be between you here in space and between your life. You have to guard those. You have to protect yourself, especially content creators. Think we forget that, to say that people that I'm dealing with, people I have a relationship with in space, and when I mean in space, the people that I talk to in the cave, I have not nailed one time, and they have no right to do this. Even when we're attacked, they had no right to do this. I have never seen ever really react what they know, what I know, what we talked about. They have not reacted the way that all the way there. They did it themselves. They kept the points. They talked about points. They talked about what you put out there. Other and content have not went after families, messing with people's hoods, doing all types of very of who maniacal things. They have sat back and orchestrated behind the take down someone's personal life, quote unquote, don't like said, critiquing content or disparaging their reputation. Because this is easy. A lot of content creators meet each other in that, and I'm gonna say that space specific, in that space. Okay, and I was part of that space to a certain degree, but that has cesspool toxicity. What message is the content really about? What have you learned? What solutions have you dealt with if a problem? I'm consuming content on a 2-hour news, and I either same place that I was, or I have progressed my growth as a being, then that content not good to consume. Now we're free with beings, we're free whatever we want. That's what it is. Do you know that people die of alcohol, any other thing in the States? Just to put that into perspective. But was it legal? So you have to know certain things. And the reason why that is, all content is content. And this is something that I'm speaking on, reflecting on myself. With content creators, that's what they do. Choose not to be in those spaces. Okay. I don't have the views that you I expect have to say. And if it causes my eyebrow, I'm going to have a cause. I'm going to wait a minute. I'm looking in that, and I'm looking at viewership. I'm at the likes. There are 3, 400, 5K people that have the same viewership on the view of this content. What are they talking about? And then when they're talking, then means that if these have a view and then agreeance content creator for whatever reason that is, whether they're supporting content creators, they did start a way and show their loyal and not wave they're scared, we're really close, pull back, might lash at them, and they some intimates about them ever. But still looking, watching, and saying, I need to be part of that. I want to be a part. I have no reason to be a part. There's some great content creators out because I want let me get off negativity train for a second. There's some great content creators, some wonderful content creators are in that take down, that put full content. This entire, I'm not just people that in the regime that I've met. I have this uh, thing, you know, this with their comments that I'm not, me and I say, I speak as an or that watch from the clouds or whatever, and they do up points and they have the opinions. I may not agree with their opinion. I'm going to mention their name, but do deliver in a funny, rightful way. I can see why people follow them, and I respect this content. I don't have to agree with the message, but I respect them as content creators. So we go from here. Where do we go from here? Well, this is where I'm going. And I'm going to say this. This is where we're going is I'm going to embark on a journey um, to basically find my creation, find what I'm at, find what is my niche, where I want to start at. Where do I go? To do interviews, um, I travel. So I forth. I think is some nice and things, but why isn't that picked up? And because of in the community and when I was involved, that was the thing that about all respect to them probably be live streaming the wonderful people that I've known if I not take the journey, but that was years ago. So I move forward because I have not, and my this is my have not seen progression. Right? I haven't seen progression. Look like 2 years and the creators that now in that because I've removed myself from that space. I'm just letting you know. I've removed myself from that space. I may occasionally swing by what's up. Way that I look at like that was and I went out and I had and you start getting freedom as a young adult. Your junior year in high your 11th high school. You go to your mom, you get your driver's license, start hanging out, start really getting ingrained in society. Senior year, you look back like it was a flash. It's all, you know what I'm saying, all over, right? You look, it's a flash, and it's, you know what I'm saying? As you look back, it's over. You're saying to yourself, "So I'm gonna be in a wow. And you wait for this period of time, but what happens is you either you go job, you off to the military, you go to college, 1 3 back in this is back in 90. You can do now you need to go to college so you can not paying you, but that's neither there. Decided is I wanted to go to college, but I wanted to get away. Baltimore is small. You can walk from the west side of Baltimore to the east of Baltimore about 30 minutes. And that walking straight, if you got a gate, time, pop it, it'll be like 5 minutes to 9 you can walk. And that's the downtown. I used to do a lot. It was cheaper to walk and money for others to take the ride back was to take the ride there and back. If you had to. But what I really want to say is that it was all cool. When I got sorry and I had my boot camp and I came for Christmas and I called people, I saw my friend, hey, what's going on? Then went to my first duration where I was staying was Norfolk, and I got car and I came home and had my friends in the car and stuff, right? And then we're out, we're having a time, albeit, hey man, let's spend time, man. Got it. No, bro. And like they all wanted to spend time with my what you doing later, right? And or 1 year later, you know, I'm growing around different, not coming up much to come up 2 weekends in a month. Now I'm coming up 1 weekend. Now I'm coming 1 week every 2 months. Then go by. Now I'm up 1 week, a holiday, something special, or it's a play excursion. This year, then almost 18 months in, I came my first overseas. I done saw Spain, and Italy, and Malta, and Greece, and Slovenia. I've been in Tunisia. Um, I spent Christmas and New Year's in Italy. 2000 New Year's Eve, I was partying outside the Tower of Pisa. I went to the mass. I've seen inside of the teen chapel the grounds of Roman Colosseum, stood on the bridge of the Tiber, seen the running bulls, drink. I'm saying to Spain, walked this drinking souls in the city of Barcelona. The Olympics was held. To France, drinking wine on wine tour Nice, eating pizza in Sicily, smelling the oranges, had his experience touching the continent of Africa, North Tunisia, very famous in history, World War II. I got a Coke bottle because he had them in a glass. I need 4 Cokes, drunk the Coke, chugged them, and all of me and my friends, guys like myself, from Baltimore, from the inner city, men, men, white men, you know, uh, Caribbean descent people, Dominican, Puerto Rican, Jamaican, Ghanaians, all out different walks of life. And I heard that and in that box, corked it. I'm going to be a to my grandma. I the place that when I used to stay, when you babysit me, that we used to on public broadcast television or Discovery, like National Geographic to come on. That was all we used just to watch the Street, and the Who, and all that. And she had this look as if like she always wanted to try, but she couldn't because of constrained life. Third generation over, able to touch the land in which we in the continent of Africa, and seeing all the history, being in Paris, looking at the food, being places that you couldn't even imagine, currencies in my pocket, came back. And the thing I did was in my vehicle the 6 months in the Atlantic, traveling seas, crossing equator. We do a whole service for that. Thing in the day you cross the on the ship. I've done it times. 4 times. Both hemisphere. I have a tattoo sided on my forearm. Term called the stall. We little things got more salt on my shoulder at time in the Navy. Because the Gulf storms, the fire seas hurt a lot. I grew exponentially. Like spirits of working around out there. I can electricity, I can make water, I can change engines, I can fuel, gas, oil. Science. I was getting paid to be a scientist, to ride on maintain warship, carry people. It was a neighborhood on the 500 plus people eating, drink within the space. Every day thing had to be done, and if you not do your job, you could cause serious harm. People don't understand how important it is until you don't have it, especially the middle of the ocean. Both they're all around you. Can't drink it. So he hasn't made back all these experiences, seen all stuff, right? Been invented, been in name, just ooh. Thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna share these experiences with my friends. To get I show gifts, save me up, celebrate. Mind you, off of the ship, I see these people and people that I was ship with, their family and friends to welcome back. But arduous, I had no there waiting. Now you would say, well, that's messed up. Well, it's understandable because friends that I invested my time to, they were away. They were half hours away. Most of them called, my family busy and that. Really close friends than my. There's reason on that, but what it is. And I didn't get salty about it. I didn't get angry because I understood. I was very that they could have made it. So I hopped in the vehicle. The long journey. I sure my uniform the way I packed my bag, I jumped the car because we this thing, you know, we were head down. That means for 90 days, it wasn't going there. We get the car, relax, people on vacation, and you to be back every when it was your time to do duty. And that was every 10 to 21 days. I had free reign to be at work, also get paid, and go hang out with friends. We left, remember? We came back. And we came in the beginning, 6-month deployment, call it. So I went home. I saw family. Of course, I was in that thing. I did call them, and I did call my friends when I was overseas. So they exactly when I was coming back. In the middle back then, you call somebody $20 for a call, and you only like 10 minute robbery. So you just wait back, and you sent the once you had to have packed into email. Not people that I grew up with spending resources on the internet. Basically, you had all them. Those were more affordable time, so you could call them. Signal wasn't the best, had prepaid, throw PCS off, you know what I'm saying? Had nice jobs in the military on the first fit. Didn't have nice water and gas, food. So I put my money on through amenities and things that I had was insurance, cell phone bill. I had free weekends, $50 a month. I had long no to spin it screen, and I did the extra 10. That's why my phone bill $50 because I want nights and is to start at PM on Friday. Can I get a that if you remember? But what I say is this: did get home, and to give me the whole welcome back and stuff like my grandmother, made me. Oh man, I really, when she got older, who's an aunt, it they did a grandma put her in collards and necklaces and corn stuff like that. And when I went to meet my grandma, and the first thing I did, I got my grandma roasted pig downtown. I went her a lake trout, fried. That was her thing. Um, and I rolled bell. My grandma hugged me, so I brought back and stuff. My grandmother worked a lot. When Croatia, got my grandma a pin for her hat, for the hat. Then yeah, she was a mother church, so I saw a lovely pin, and I got one, right new pin. Saw artist Croatia. Found money like maybe $20, $50, but get praise. It was actually $100. My grandmother only on special occasions. I didn't, but only like $25 for it. So after that, and I gave her sand. What's the sand? My uncle was, and I said, that sand, and it was full by was different color. I said this sand from the Mediterranean, this sand from Europe, and this sand is Croatia, be over in Europe. This sand right in particular in this bottle is from the continent of in Africa. I the land. And I present this to you. My grandmother so happy. know the stick pin, the lake trout, even as you wanted. Thing put a smile on that face that I remember. And you know, my grandmother passed. We fell out a little, but my grandma passed here. Be married that I'm married today. Um, be who I am. If it for the agree with a lot of she or she had to, but I say I am thankful. And and to my uncle and and even though my father, mother, they passed. When I look back in retrospect, I have kids. I'm married. I think they could do. They had children they had to look at, but they helped raise me whichever way capacity they. But went to see my card up. I had a full meal my grandmother had prepared, and my grandma, knew my friends, and she to take a right from our packed up plate. She gave favorite juice, Kool Aid, Sunny, the original smooth, all the all niggas. And I took her bug juice. I'm saying this now. Mixed that juice with my friends with some type of alcohol, of course, but Bacardi, but Absolute goes well with. It's the bug juice, friends. Guess what, y'all? You believe this? They do the same thing we're doing. First to go to boot camp. They have not forward. Some of them actually regroup. One of the best friends will. I had to visit him. To go visit in another oh, I I had to go visit jail. Ask his mom to the state pen and go visit him in jail. And was it it was sad. I had a plan that I to spend time. All my friends, they have grown as much as I've grown, right? Because going to college, going in the military, they have dreams and aspirations, and they were still doing the same. Now, I had one friend. He was doing in college. He was going in his junior, but everybody fell into the waste life, and it saddened me to see them lives. That forget that. Let go, great time, and we and didn't have a problem with everything, or nothing like because I wanted to spend time with my friends, but really see back and telling them about experiences, I went from shock, awe, and whatever to disappointing themselves, sitting in a Not jealous, disliking pain for me. Wasn't disliking pain for me because compartmentalized disliking pain for them, for what they and how wasted time. Yes. So this time off I had, I decided, hey, well, what do? So friends band became a three. And the friend of three was my friend at the and my friend at the trade program. And we used to hang real and we used to talk and compare notes. Really didn't hang around the others. And they would tell me rumblings how the rest of the friendly feeling. They thought that I felt like I was better, that I was paying for that I would beg them to go just to show. And it and this is the first time in my life because always a person growing up where I didn't have a lot, but I would want to all share it with my. I did want the old people. I would stay myself, but I was always cognizant of that. I didn't want to come like I braggadocious or anything. And I said, "Well, do y'all feel?" They say, "No, man. You've been like that. You always put other people's detriment." And introduced me to the group of people they had that no idea that. So what I did was, hey, y'all and and y'all got some time, come down here with me. And I don't have, but I got a dinner suite out a suite. We'll just hang down the beach for the weekend. They said, cool, no problem. Came down. Ball had a plan, we whatever. But all of its home was calculated. 11 happened down or whatever, so but in 2000 and and in 2002, supposed to go to Florida. He stationed in Florida. Me and my friends had we was gonna go to dinner. We was gonna go back, college down there. Go do all this stuff because they were still finishing up the school. Um, I got sent to switch to the last minute to Japan. 2002, um, January, I was shipped. So I've been paying 18 years. I've only been home in 2005, from 2007 when I got out of the military till 2007 December to 2008 February. I came back with my wife. Um, we got birthdays, came back here. Um, next time I went home was 20, and my friends have grown. They graduated college, they had things, but my friends haven't did. And I met my that I was really to that was in man linked on Facebook a year before home. We met up. The candid. But what I want to say with this story that 2 years, 2 years of separation and growth, and the 2 years was separating growth mean that I learned Virginia that I had to get two group of people that were on my path. I moved on, and I spent 8 years in a particular area, but I moved, grew. I still have associates, I have people that I cross and want to move past. But for you to even grow, you have to leave behind. You have to expand yourself. And if you've noticed, and I'm just to say the least, good or for or how you feel about content creation that began in space, the second that decided to move on, their platforms have expanded exponentially. This is not a coincidence. This is a fact. And I keep seeing something over and over again and observe. I would be fool not to use that, understand, especially with my life experience. For you to move, you to grow, there will come a point in your life where you have to embark on a journey in uncomfort. You have to leave the village behind. You have to be, world we live in. You have to find your voice, surround yourself with people who are on they're on the same path. They want to it with you or per. There will be people that will enter. There will people that will be obstacles in the path. People that will be falls in your. There will be crossroads on your path. But the path is walked by you and you alone. So saying that, and man, that at least there were some changes with content. The content go according it is. I love in doing content. I like everybody that's me, the people that can chat, Sierra, Vaughn, Q Will, just as our SOP, Neat, uh, and Joe. And to those of you that liked the stream, and also of you that dislike, I like to thank you all for 2 years of teaching me the content is from success to failures, how to truly up myself on a space platform. I'm gonna stream up like I do. Come back in the week. I thank you and y'all good night.